Welcome to Psychic Medium Toni Greene. I am Toni Greene, the Psychic Medium, and we are going to get started right away. Just a couple little PSA messages. First and foremost, don't get scammed, never get scammed. I will never reach out to you. Anybody reaching out to you is probably scamming you. Don't get scammed. Second, this show goes live every Monday at noon. I am going to try to continue to do a second show every week. I won't be able to do a second show every week. And this week's show, the second show, will be this Wednesday at noon. Moving forward, it's just going to be a pop up show. Whenever I can fit it in, I will get it in. Okay. Um, it's just been very, very busy lately. Okay, next. This show does go live on WSCS, all of its affiliate stations and channels, on Rude Rangers Television, all of their streaming channels, affiliate channels, radio stations, every place. It's just every place. It's just it's every place, I think. Or just every place I can think of. Okay. Hope you're laughing. Okay, next. I do go live every Tuesday at noon for the book club. Dun dun dun. What if a transformational guide? Tomorrow's question. We get together for approximately an hour. We work on one question per show. Tomorrow's question is, what if you came back in with these people at this time in these circumstances to heal you? What if? That's the name of the book, by the way. What if? What if you came back at this time in these circumstances with the people you're with, family, friends, bosses, all of it, to heal you? And I know most of us always think, well, I have to fix that person. I can help that person. But what if they're showing you something that needs to be healed in you? Okay, that's tomorrow's question. I can't wait to get to it. I want to tell you guys, it's so amazing. The book club is so amazing. So many people call in on Podbean. So many people call in and they're all like, we just discuss it and it's beautiful and it's great. Okay. This show is live on YouTube. I record it on YouTube. If you have a question, you can put it in the chat. Please, no repetitive questions. If you've already asked me the question, please don't ask the question again. Especially if I've already answered the question, have a new question. Have it be a question about life, love, career, finance. Let it be a question that I is not a timeline question, like tell me about my next 3 6 months. And if there is a question that I feel like I've already answered, I feel like I'm not going to answer those questions, especially if it's week after week. That's not necessary for anyone. To come back every show and ask the same question. If I've already answered it, trust the guidance. No health questions and no timeline questions. If you have health questions or timeline questions, you can book a private session for that. I cannot talk about health things on air because of all the banning that they're doing with health situations. And also, what else? I think I pretty much covered. And you guys, when Rebecca put something up. Rebecca's the moderator. Thank you so much, Rebecca, for that. She's putting some of the guidelines up and the links to where you can like get the book, how to book a private session, if you want to go to Podbean and call. If you do call in on Podbean, please note it. I don't always see it, and they only give me 3 seconds to hit the button. And if I'm in the middle of like answering a question or not looking at that particular screen, which is over to this side, I might not see it. You just have to try to call in again. Let's see, what else? What else? What else? I said don't get scammed, private sessions, and you can join on Podbean and other places. Okay. If you want to connect with loved ones, I just need your loved one's first name and their relationship to you. Oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness. Their first name and their relationship to you. And I do have a message for someone. I don't know who this message is for, but I do have, like, I've been hearing this all morning. I'm going to get to songs and names in a second, but I've been hearing this message all morning, and it's for someone. I don't know who, but if it's for you, it's probably for more than one someone. Um, it's a very kind of straightforward message. I need to say that when people cheat, and I'm just going to kind of say it the way I'm hearing it. People, first of all, people cheat thinking they're not going to get caught. They're not cheating thinking I'm going to leave my partner for this person. That's the first and foremost thing. So when people cheat, they're not thinking I'm replacing my person with this person. They're just making like a whatever choice. We'll call it a choice. And they never expect to get caught. And it's kind of like thrill seeking. Um, it's the dopamine rush of sneaking around and all of that stuff. So I want you, the part of this that they want you to understand is that when somebody cheats on you with someone else, they didn't go out and find someone that they thought was better than you and that they were planning on replacing you with. And there must be somebody, because I've been getting this for since like Saturday afternoon. They've been really telling me you have to say this on your show. And it's probably for more than one person, but I know there's at least one person out here who is saying, like, why did they cheat on me? Is that person better in bed or in this or in that? When a person is in a relationship with someone and they're cheating, they're not looking for someone better, if they're even looking. Sometimes somebody hits on them and they like the attention, and then it just goes further than it should. But that person, and when I think one of the hardest things for people is when they see the person that they've been cheated on with, or that I'm sorry. And you're like, I could have just sat and ate ho-hos the whole time. You cheated on me with Big Mac Bertha? Are you freaking kidding me? You cheated on me with Sloppy Sally? you, you cheated on me with the person everybody has hit head on? Are you kidding me? It's because they never planned on staying with that person. They were just getting thrills with that person. They never planned on that person being part of their permanent life. They were just knocking one out with that person. So, I mean, I know we've all heard it. I know that we've all seen it. I know so many people have experienced it. But for whomever this is worth, remember, when somebody cheats, they didn't plan on ending up with that person. They just planned on using that person, and not for anything that it not because, well, what wouldn't I do or what didn't I do? It's not for something you didn't or wouldn't do. This person, maybe this person just stroked their ego. Maybe this person just gave them a little extra attention. Maybe whatever it is. And it's not, it's nine times out of 10, the person doesn't have a better body, a better private part, a better personality. It's just, it just, they made a choice to sneak, not to leave. Because I'll tell you something that I know for a fact. If someone is in a relationship and they see somebody they want and they want a future with, like they're going to say, "Oh, I really want this person." They're going to do everything they can to leave the person they're with and pursue the other person. Those are facts. Because especially, like, I know I'm not being down on men, but especially men will, if they see the person they want, they're going to do everything they can to be put in that position with that person, and they won't care about leaving the other person behind. But if they're just, cheating to cheat, just getting whatever, it's just because they're getting away with somebody, something. They never planned on leaving you for that person. That person was never the better choice or the sexier, better in bed, better in whatever. It was never that. They never planned on the replacement factor. They just planned on the using them factor. So if you're going through a situation or have gone through a situation where you question, this person cheated on me, and what didn't I have? It was not that. Okay, I hope that helps whoever that's for. Okay, I'm going to go into songs. We're going to start with songs. Songs could be a song you knew, your loved one up above knew, you listen to together. The next time you hear it, it makes you know that they are with you, or it's just answering a question that you have about life, love, any of the things. Okay, the first song is I Like the Way You Move. Do, do, do. The next song is Hello. Is it me you're looking for? And I'm not even sure about how that song is or what that song is or how that song goes. I just kept hearing that all day Saturday. Okay. This is from this morning. Shake, 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 Sonora. And then that's all I'm hearing. Okay, the next song is Let's Go. If you want it, you can get it. Those are the songs that came in prior to the show. Now, I'm going to do any songs that are coming through right now, any songs that are anybody wants to share from above. It's something about it's a thin red line. Um, I'm just going to do confirmations at the same time because I'm hearing jasmine. It could be the flower, it could be a name. So the confirmations are, and names could be your name, their name, the name of a person, pet, place, thing, something they loved. So I'm going to just throw it all together. So if it's something that someone you knew or something they loved, like Jasmine, that's your confirmation. Your loved one is with you. Uh, Turquoise and lavender, a lot of flowers. Well, turquoise is not a flower, but they're showing me like an amethyst cluster. Thank you. Um, So if you have this or they liked this or you've looked at it or it means something to you, it's probably for you. The next thing that I'm getting is champagne. That could be a name. I know a girl who called herself Champagne once. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Um, the next one is anything else, you guys? That's it for today. There's not a lot of confirmations coming through. There's really not. Okay, Fawn's up first. Thank you, Fawn, for your donation. If you donate via Buy Me a Coffee, you get popped to the top of the list. And so I'm going to go over and read um, Fawn's question. I have to find it again. La 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 la. Give me 1 second, please. Okay, Fawn's question is I love you, thanks. I love you, thanks. Question: should we rent, buy, or rent to own when we move? Okay, Fawn, when you first move, I feel like you're going to find a place before you get there. And it's going to be a good place. It's not a rent to own, it's a like a buy. I feel like it is something that's been on the market for a bit of time. I feel like you're going to get it for a really good price, partially because it's been on the market for so long, but also because it needs a little updates, not a lot of updates, not a lot. I feel like you're going to get a really good deal, a nice property. You're really gonna love it. And the updates are more aesthetic, like it might be a little bit more old school Southern is what I'm hearing. Like you might have to steam some wallpaper off. I don't know. I'm just like saying maybe. But I do feel like when you find this property, you're gonna know. You're gonna know it's the property. I feel like you're gonna love the property. I feel like it's gonna be a really good property for you, and you're gonna buy it. Now, if you decide you want to get there and be in the area for a while and then look around, you'll probably do like a 4 month, 4 to 6 month rental and then into a purchase. But I do feel like there is the possibility or the opportunity for you to just buy right away and be in the property. Okay. I hope that makes sense to you. I hope that that helps you. And ultimately, you guys, I'm not the boss of anybody, not even myself half the time. So whatever I say is guidance and it's on the table for you. It's like a buffet. It's on the table for you. You can choose to take that and run with it, or you can say, no, you know what? I don't feel like that. With that, that's the beautiful thing about this life. We have freedom. We have the freedom to change our mind or to decide that's not quite the way we want to do things. Um, I really want to, relocate to an area that has warm winters. I really do. But but I have my younger brother that I love doing things with, and as long as I can do things with him, I can suck it up for the winter, right? I can I can suck it up for the winter to spend time with him and to have those experiences with him. So it's all choice. It's all freedom of choice and what we want and how we want it. Okay. So keep that in mind. I'm going to, uh, I'm going to go, I'm going to go to the top and start answering questions. If you're on Podbean, you can put your questions um, in the comment or you can call in. Thank you, Rebecca, for all the posting and guidance that you're helping everybody with. Thank you so much. Hey, Jay, Ava. George, thank you for joining me on Podbean. If you do have a question, please post it. I'll get to it as soon as I can. Again, if you want your question to be popped to the top, you can use Buy Me a Coffee and it will be popped to the top. I'm going to kind of try to watch Buy Me a Coffee in between questions just to make sure I'm not missing anyone. Karen is first. She says, "Good morning, Tony. Please tell me why Aquarius decided to end our 445. Is that 45 or 4.5? 4.5 year relationship on the very day. Thank you for any advice." I'm trying to see if it's 4. I think it's 4.5. I need like a little magnifying glass right here so I can see things a little bit more clearly. Why did Aquarius decide to end? Well, the first thing I get, Karen, is something they're going through, something they are. The word I get is skeptical, and I'm gonna scroll all the way down to the bottom, Karen. I know you're still here. 4 years, 5 months. Thank you. Um, I get the first word I hear is skeptical. So whatever that means for the situation, and then the next thing that I hear is it's something that's going on with them in their private life or private existence, something they're having difficulty with. Um, I don't know if they sensed you were skeptical about something they said or did, or they're skeptical about something in their life or something with the relationship, but the word skeptical keeps coming up. I do feel like there might be an opportunity to discuss things again in about a month to a month and a half. However, I do feel like if there is a conversation, you need to be really honest with yourself and honest with them about what you want, and you need to get very, very descript answers of why this happened. Not like I needed time or it was too intense. Can I say that louder? um, you need to have exact descriptors of why it happened, like an honest answer of why it happened, why they made that choice, what caused it. Um, just so that you can feel secure moving forward. But one thing I've learned personally from my situation, if somebody takes a break or ends a situation or just ghosts you, just stops talking to you, and you are kind enough and understanding enough to let that person back in, not because you're desperate or not because they're so great you can't live without them, but just because you're in general a good person, chances are A, they're going to do it again, and B, it has so much more to do with them and how they handle their life than you and what's going on with you. And again, Karen, skeptical can mean something they're skeptical of in their own life. I don't know what the skeptical is. Maybe they're just skeptical that things can work out. Sometimes people are very, very skeptical that things can work out. Or they're skeptical of something going on inside of their life and it has nothing to do with you personally. Okay. Um, and I do feel like as you move forward, when this person reaches out, because they'll reach out because everybody second guesses those things. Um, that's what she's asking you. Uh, Kelly, I don't understand what you mean by that. Um, because people do come back around, even if they've done something wrong, they'll come back around. Make sure you get clear, concise answers that are factual, and make sure that you feel secure in the fact that they're the way they did things, it will not happen again. Because I've let people back in my life thinking, well, maybe things will be different, and they didn't change, not one bit. They didn't. They stayed the same person that either lied, cheated, manipulated, whatever it was, whatever it was. And then I just, so I can't. Okay. Anyway, okay. Okay. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you. Okay. Next question. Hey, George, Vaughn, Marlene. Thank you for joining on Podbean. The next question comes from Cora. Good morning. I think I've answered this, Cora. Cora, are you still here? I'm gonna scroll down to the bottom. Cora, are you still here? Did I answer this for you already, love? You guys, I need to, while I'm waiting for Cora to respond, I need to tell you, I tried to quit caffeine. Epic fail. Never again. What was I thinking? Why? Why? That's like the biggest joy in my life right now. Why would I want to quit caffeine? Why? Never again will I try to quit caffeine. I mean, if I'm on my deathbed and they're giving me morphine, if it doesn't include caffeine, I'm out. Like F the morphine. Just just give me my caffeine. Just oh my goodness. Okay. Mhm. I don't do coffee. I can't I can't put anything in my mouth if I don't like the smell of it. And I just can't get like the smell of coffee. It's just so oh to me. Ugh. So I use a form of caffeine that has like all the vitamin Bs and all those other things in it. And I put it in my morning drink. It's not really a smoothie because it has no dairy in it, but it has a lot of caffeine. I think it has, if I remember correctly, I could be wrong on this. It has as much caffeine as 2 cups of coffee, but this is like full when I start it, so it's okay. It's okay. Mm, so good. And I'm happier with caffeine. I'm just happier with caffeine. Okay, Cora's not responding. So, Love Light, are you here? Okay, Love Light wants to know, will D be my Scorpio and I reconcile soon? I had to read that twice, Love Light, because I wasn't sure if will D and then the B was the second initial or if it was will D like BE. So, Love Light, are you still here? And you guys, if you don't hang out for the answer, I'm going to the next person because there are plenty of people that hang out for their answer. Um, will you guys reconcile soon? Love light, let your love shine like a. What are the next words to that? That's the song I'm getting for you, Love Light. Let your love shine like a. Hi, Ivan on Podbean. Cora. Oh, Cora is here. Okay. How does Donnell feel about you? Cora, did I answer that before? Um, for you, I feel like Donnell feels exactly the way he behaves towards you. That's the answer I'm getting. Love Light is here. Good. Okay, Love Light, you're next. Cora, Donnell feels exactly the way he treats you. So if he treats you not yet, Love Light. I'm answering Cora right now. 1 second. If he treats you like on off, that's how he feels. If he treats you with love and compassion and respect, that's how he feels. Donnell is very like, however, or Donnell, however you say his name, however he's behaving, he doesn't hide his feelings. That's the way I need to say that. He's not like undercover in love and acting like he's not. However he's acting towards you, whatever he's showing you, that's who he is. Like he doesn't pull punches like that, Cora. I hope that helps. Okay, Love Light, does DB and you reconcile soon? Um, Not as soon as you would like. How long have the two of you been apart, Love Light? How long have you been apart and whose choice, who started it? Who ended it? Who caused the break, break, break up? Who caused it, Love Light? Um, I don't feel like it's going to happen 3 days. Okay. I can't say that on air. And you. Okay, what's the longest he's gone without schmecks? Because that's how long it's going to take him to get back to you. I'm so sorry. Let's all laugh. Let's all laugh. Let's all be laughing at that one because it's funny. It's very funny. And in some cases, it's true. When they reach that tipping point, they're like, baby, I'm sorry. Baby, I didn't mean it the way you took it. Baby. um I'm not sure. Okay, here's what I'm gonna tell you. It's not. I'm sorry, Love Light. Let me. Husa. When my brother and I are at the gym, whenever we start our set, we're like, Husa, get in your power. He's doing amazing at the gym, by the way. I'm so proud of him. He's such a little stinker at the gym. Um, when are you going to hear from DB? I'm going to say this, and I need to say this in a way that makes you. I hear tomorrow, but tomorrow doesn't always mean tomorrow. It could mean later today or within a couple of days. It's not going to be as soon as you want because you wanted him to come like right away. You know, us women, we say things like off the top of our head when we're in a passionate moment, and we have to learn not to do that. We have to learn to not get so frustrated that that's our go-to thing. Um, I'm hearing just reach out. You stopped it. You have to start it. Don't let if this is a person you want, and apparently you do because you're asking, reach out. Don't let your pride get in the way. You know, like, listen, we both said some things we didn't mean. Now that we've had a minute to cool off, let's heat it up. I don't know, say whatever you would say. Um, but don't try to be in a space where you're not having it's over be a line unless you really, really mean that. Um, Okay, love. Moving forward, try to work within those parameters. Try to program yourself, practice statements that can replace that statement when you get really frustrated. Like, let's take a breath and stop talking for 10 minutes and think about what we're even actually arguing about. Because 9 times out of 10, what people argue about is not the real problem. People are out here arguing about you didn't take out the garbage when the real problem is we don't have any money and we need more money. But the garbage is the thing that is a justifiable thing to, you know, fight about seemingly. So please get to the root of what really, really put you in that place and then go from there. Okay, love? Next, Cora Lovelight. Karen, I'm so confused, but what happened? Um, okay, Karen, we took care of that. We're gonna go to Taynita. Taynita says, excuse me, I'd appreciate a message if I'll find a job by December. Desperately need to get out of the toxic situation I'm in current, or is this my karma? Never, never. That I have to live through. Okay, I want to say something about karma, you guys. I know people always refer to karma, but they only refer to it in a negative way. They never think about all the good things they've done and said in this life, all the people they've helped, all the things they've done. And what about that karma, that good karma, right? What about that? We're so quick to say, I did something here, there, the other place, and that's causing, I did this one thing 5 lifetimes ago. And now for that, I'm going to have the poopiest life and never have money. No, it doesn't work like that. What happens is when we settle, and in this case, Tanita, when we're settling in a position that we're truly not happy with, um, that's just a choice we're making to put up with that. Keep looking. I know the job market right now can be a little bit difficult to navigate. There are so many changes. Um, I know the airlines are hiring right now for customer service reps that can work from home, and airlines pay pretty well. They pay decent. I know there are a couple of other places that are hiring right now. Sometimes we have to look outside of what we've been doing. Sometimes we think, this is what I'm doing. I'm going to find the same thing at a different place. And have that be what I'm going to do. Sometimes we have to be open to something new coming in and experiencing a whole new position, to get out of the position that we've been in. Airlines are always looking for customer service reps, and you get to work from home. I just saw one yesterday. I sent it to someone. I think it was either Southwest or Delta. $24 an hour, and you get to work from home. I know that for some people that might not be a lot of money, but you're a customer service rep, and you also get flight benefits and something else. So you might need to look outside of what you're doing. Now your question is, am I going to find something by December? I think you're going to find something in January, the beginning of January, though, the very beginning of January. I think you're going to find something that you're going to transition into. Look, figure out for Taynita and everybody else who is wanting to change jobs or needs a job or wants a different workplace. Go to company websites and go to their job boards and start applying there. Um, when you go to places like Indeed or LinkedIn, you're competing, first of all, with everybody on those sites that are also looking there. I would go to the sites themselves and find the position that you might want. I know people who work on cruise ships and they absolutely love it. They're seeing the world and they get to do their passion. I know people who work for cruise lines at home. There are so many different positions you typically wouldn't think of, or kind of think are available, or think that that's a position. But if you think of a company maybe that you would want to work for, or a company that might be a good company and you just look at all their positions that are open, you might be really, really amazed. I saw this posting the other day, and it said it's a government contract, and it was a $4 million contract. If you had a van, a wheelchair accessible van, and I can't remember, I don't know if it was for a year or how long it was, so please forgive that. But if you had that, you could apply for this contract and then get it, and it had to be available 24/7, so you'd need to make sure you and somebody else or a couple people that could drive the van, but it was for the VA. $4 million. Can you? And who would have thought that's a position, a contract, and who would have thought it paid that much, right? So look at contracts available with government contracts that are open. If it's practical and viable for you, apply, apply. And the other way I would like to really, really say this, look at what somebody else is doing. If you can do that, look at the places that would hire somebody to do that and apply. People transport uh, medications. I have an uncle that he and his wife transport medications from a pharmacy or a pharmaceutical company to assisted living and nursing home places. They make decent money doing that, and they get to drive all day and they go from one assisted living or nursing home to another. I forget what that's called, but it's also, I believe it's also an independent position where you're not literally an employee, but you have a like an agreement with them, like a what is it called, a 1099 or something. I don't. You're freelance, and you do that. But other places will hire you to do that, and that's a really good thing too. Open. We're going into a time where things are changing so quickly and so much. You need to open up to all the possibilities of what you could do, would do, want to do, and then start looking at all the places that might have those possibilities for you. Go to, again, I will say this, if I were looking for a position right now, I would go to company websites. I would just go to every single company website that I can think of that have products or whatever it is that I might feel comfortable representing or working for, and then start applying to them right through the company website and go from there and see if that's something that you might find. Do you know there that stores like Target and Walmart, they have buyers, right? People who order the products for the store. And those people make really good, crazy good money. They just go in and see what's on the shelves and how much they go through, and then they order it. Or they decide what comes and they order, and they make crazy good money. There are so many positions with every company that you couldn't even imagine some of the positions. So start going to websites, look what the positions are, see how you qualify for those positions. Don't be afraid to try something new. You can always go back to what you were doing. Don't be afraid to try something new. That might be the blessing you've been looking for. And I will also say, if you can find a position where you are traveling to places and working, or you are not having to deal with employees, the same employees every single day, that might be a blessing because uh, sometimes it's very, very difficult to deal with coworkers for whatever reason. For whatever reason, them, you, the boss, who knows? Who knows? Okay. And as I say all the time, figure out what you could do as a side hustle and If you're comfortable doing it, do it because you may be pleasantly surprised at how far that could take you. Alrighty. Okay, you guys, if you like what I'm doing here, if you like the show, hit the like. If you don't like the show, that's okay. It's okay. If you want to know every time I go live, hit the button you need to hit to see me go live or to get notified so you can watch it whenever it pops up. I do a lot of shorts that are healings and readings, and so if you those will come up and you'll get notified of those also. Erin says, "Good week at work?" Question mark or any message from Grandma Nancy. I'm gonna do Grandma Nancy. Thank you, Erin. You know, the first thing she's laughing. I didn't even get to finish the sentence. She's just laughing. She has this. Was she thinner in the near the as she matured? Erin, I'm going to scroll down for you. Erin, where are you? Um, was she thinner as she matured? Did she have thinner? And okay, so she's just laughing. She's like saying, take it easy. Don't let things get in your head so much. Um, don't overthink. Don't overthink. Don't overthink. Uh, uh, g- she's saying like you just put on your Superman cape and you go. Not everybody likes superheroes, and that's their problem, not yours. That's what she's saying, Erin. I hope that makes sense. She got thinner. Yeah, I can tell because as we mature, you know, we lose the fat, like the fat in our face and in our muscles and stuff seem to deplete a little bit if we don't keep working out and such and putting those good hormones in our bodies. Um, uh, uh, so the biggest thing she'd want to say is just, you know, go in, do your job, and don't overthink about everything else or anyone else or any of that stuff. And I don't know why she's showing me like the Superman cape and the blue outfit and just saying, just go be your own superhero. Do your superhero thing and don't let people like get in your head. Don't be in your head about people and things. Keep your head clean. Keep your head very very clean. And you know what? Who cares what other people think? I don't know why she's saying this, but I like it. I like it. I'm going to repeat it. Who cares what other people think? Half the time, people really just don't think. It's just nonsense, she says. Erin, I love that message for you. Uh, maybe that's it. Erin says, maybe don't overthink and just put my artwork out there. Yeah, absolutely. But you know what? Not everybody gets a Picasso, Erin. Only those who are meant to have it will have it. If that makes sense to you. Not everybody's going to love the Picasso. Not everybody wants a Mona Lisa. But whatever you have, the people who want it, at least give them the opportunity to get it. What the what? You know, at least, you know, if you're an artist and you have a product, it may not be meant for everyone. I'm going to say it like this, and this isn't my original statement, but it might not be everybody's cup of tea, maybe because it's a double shot of tequila. And maybe that's just what somebody's looking for, like a double shot of whiskey or tequila or whatever it is. It's not for everybody, but at least put it out there so that those that it is for can get it. Sometimes I heard this morning from on somebody's video. You got to risk it for the biscuit. You just got to do it. I love that statement. I said, I can't wait to use that. And thank you, Erin, because I got to use it this morning. You got to risk it for the biscuit, whatever the biscuit is. Whatever that biscuit is. Okay, Erin, I hope that was really, really helpful. You guys, I am going through the questions as I receive them. If you want to be bumped to the front of the line, you can donate on Buy Me a Coffee. And then I answer your question as soon as I realize you've donated. I always say if you donate at least 5 to 10 minutes before the show, you will be one of the first people that get answered on the show. Pat says, Toni, I've begun the search for an angel to help me find a new car. In the meantime, how long do you see the one I have lasting me? I'm going to tell you what I'm hearing, but it also depends on what you do with the vehicle. About a month to a month and a half. Okay, love? You might need to go outside of your area to find a car. So sometimes there are vehicles, let's just say, and I know right now it's very difficult to find used vehicles, especially good ones, but sometimes you can find vehicles in another state where they have a certain type, more of a certain type of vehicle. And I will say this, if you live in a high rent state or city, everything in that state and city is going to be more expensive. So, for example, California is just expensive all the way around. If you live in California, everything is expensive. And therefore, if I were going to buy a vehicle, I might look in the Midwest for said vehicle because the Midwest has more practical prices. Okay. And sometimes you may even be able to, get that vehicle meet halfway or whatever it is. Okay. That is what I'm getting for you, love. About a month and a half for the vehicle. I think you're going to find something right before the vehicle's time is up, if that makes sense to you, love. Oh, I love you too, Pat. Elizabeth Elizabeth wants to know, what does Matt think of me? Elizabeth, I need deets. How long have you and Matt known each other? Did you guys just meet? Did you just meet? Have you recently met, Elizabeth? How long has this? How long has this been going on? A month. Yeah, you guys just met. I'm going to ask it a little bit differently. First, you guys, there was a song I did I think it was last week, and I could not figure out the words to it. It was something to my eyes, like light to my eyes, but the words are dark to my eyes. No, nobody would want a dark to their eyes. Dark to my eyes, what did I see? That doesn't make sense either. What is that song? Dark, dark, dark to my eyes, dark to my eyes. All right, see, never get up, never give up, never give up. Eventually, you'll get it. I think now I have it. I think I finally got it. Okay, Elizabeth, you've been talking a month. Elizabeth, I'm gonna ask, is he serious about a future with you? That's the way I'm going to ask that. Is that a better way for me to ask that? Because in the end, that's all we care about. You can have all the good, juicy, goosey feelings for me, but if you're not serious about a future with me, get to step in. Go. You can be in total lust with me. You can be totally like, oh, I'm really digging you. But if you're not serious about a future, I am not a tweener for your wiener. I'm not in between this person and that person, the last person and the next person. I am not. I'm not a tweener for your Wiener. I think I can say wiener without being doxxed. I'm not like a hot dog, like a wiener. I'm not a tweener for your wiener. I want to know, are you serious about a future with me? And if you're not, that's okay. I don't care. I'm not everybody's future, right? We're not everybody's future, nor should we be. But if I'm not, get to step in. Um, is Matt serious about a future? Is Matt serious about a future with Elizabeth? As of right now, yeah, Elizabeth, yeah. As of right now, Matt is contemplating what it would look like and how it would be. Now, don't change the way you behave or act around him. Show up as you are and just be as normal as a girl can possibly be with a new guy. Don't go like on the all out. Let him, you know, show you. Okay. Um, and no matter how far or whatever you've done so far, take your time moving forward. Okay, love? Okay. 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 Hey, Steve. Steve says, hi, Toni. My September 29th in person session with you was spot on. Your insights were invaluable. Thank you, Steve. I really appreciate that. And thank you for putting it on here. I love that. Thank you so much. Thank you. We did Elizabeth. I'm going to drink some more caffeine so you guys can see my eyes pop open even more. Fawn, the buy me a coffee did go through. Thank you so much. So happy. I could seriously drink caffeine until I go to sleep at night and still sleep like a baby. As a matter of fact, the more caffeine I drink, the more I sleep. Okay. Hey, Maris. Good morning. Ishika, if I'm not saying that correctly, forgive me. Ishika says, do you see me get an admit into any of these colleges for my master's? I'm going to mess this up, Ishika. I'm just going to say the first, second, or third. The second and third one, FMS or ISB, I feel like you have a very strong opportunity. And even if you get one to the first one, I feel like that's not the strongest one for you. The second or the third one would be the better one, FMS or ISB. I feel like they would be the stronger choices for you. And I feel like the best one for you, it might be the middle one, the FMS. Now, you might feel differently. And again, spiritual guidance. Okay. Rebecca, thank you so much. You guys, can you send Rebecca some love for all the work she does to help the show and to monitor the comments and to make sure you guys know how to get to Podbean, how to get to the links if you want a link for anything. Okay, you guys? Okay, Maris, I have a question. I just started a dedicated route. Do you see my finances getting better? Yes. Now, since my weekly route will be set, yeah, I see it getting much better. Just do, you know what, Maris? The more important message for you is show up. Keep your nose clean. Keep your nose clean. Keep your nose clean. Whatever that means. Keep your nose clean. They're just doing it like this. Keep it clean. Do your job. Go in. Do what you need to do. Get out. And you're going to be amazing. I feel like there might have been some problems on this route in the past. Don't get involved. Like, I don't know why they're showing me like this hand motion. I couldn't throw a punch if I had to. I can throw a kick. I can throw a knee. I cannot throw a punch if I had to. Like,